Hey there, I'm Alexandra Adams with our director here at WSMV4, Stephanie Petty, and we are talking about all things Bonnaroo. And I've never been to Bonnaroo myself, okay, but this girl has many a times. And can you kind of explain your history with Bonnaroo?
Yeah, so my first one was in 2017. This will be my 5th year going. I actually went previously with my last TV station, WRCV in Chattanooga, just to kind of have like, you know, I was like, I don't know if I'll really like going to a camping festival.
Yeah.
But then I got there and it blew my mind. I was like, I have to come back. I have to come back. It's like magic, you know?
Yeah. So do you stay the full time every time?
The first year I didn't. I was not prepared at all. I was like, ooh. But the last 4 years, yeah, I've gone. I get there usually Wednesday, and then we leave Sunday night or Monday morning.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. I think there's so many people that are like you back in 2017, first time, don't know really what to expect. That's why you're here, to explain what you can expect and things that you should be doing and should have been doing prior to, you're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hydrate. Get drinking your water now. If you're like not drinking at least 64 ounces of water right now, you're not ready.
What about when you get there?
Okay, so I don't really measure when I'm there, to be honest with you, but I always have like a bag of water, or like a hydro pack or something. Usually like it drinks at least 2 liters because it's hot.
Yeah.
You know? You can't underestimate the Tennessee sun.
No.
Sunscreen. Don't forget it.
That's just important anyway if you're not already doing that. Put the sunscreen on, but especially when you're outside.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Yep. And you're there for like 4 or 5 days, and that's too much. I also recommend bringing high fidelity earplugs specifically. You can buy them like off of Amazon or something like that, and I think they have vendors like at the
What do those
festival.
do compared to regular?
So instead of like foam, they're made out of like this plastic material. I don't know like the science behind it, but it keeps it from, it like lowers the volume without losing quality.
Okay.
Just protect your hearing. You don't want tinnitus when you're older.
Yeah, no, it's true. And these are all Stephanie's tips. I mean, the expert here, but it makes sense. Everything that you kind of gave, it makes sense. So comfortable shoes.
Yes, I am a big Adidas Ultra Boost advocate. Chacos, Tevas, whatever. If you haven't broken in your shoes, I would not recommend doing that at the festival. I know we had like girls at CMA Fest that were like wearing their cowgirl boots for the first time, and I was like, you can't do that.
Marissa Sulik did a story about that being like the #1 issue they see at Vanderbilt Life Flight at CMA Fest is people just having boot blisters, and I'm sure that happens at Bonnaroo too.
I'm sure, and you can't, you don't want to be walking around with blisters on your feet.
Right.
There was one day at Bonnaroo, I literally walked over 70,000 steps.
Oh my gosh.
So like, it's not a game.
No, it's not. And what's one of your final tips?
Okay, ditch your tent. Just sleep under one of those easy up canopies. Put tapestries around it. I like to sleep on a cot. Like if you sleep in a tent, you're gonna get too hot. There's not airflow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so you get the breeze when you have your tapestries, and it feels like you have a little house.
Is this something you've learned over the years of going?
Yes.
Did you do a tent the first time and then said,
well, the first time I straight up didn't even bring a tent. I was like, I'll just sleep in my car. I got it.
Okay.
No, girl.
Don't do that. That's great. And then the final tip, have fun.
Yeah, like go in with no expectations, because Bonnaroo is not a place to expect anything. You never know what kind of adventure you're going to like come across. Like I met my friends I go with at Bonnaroo. I met my boyfriend through Bonnaroo.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
You just never know.
And that is my next thing. This candy that you gave me, this bracelet that you've been making these.
Yeah.
You have what do you have, like over 100?
I have like 92.
Okay.
And then we have 2 other girls in my group that have made like over 100 each. So we're giving them out. If you see me, come say hey. We got candy.
No, it takes some time. No, this is awesome. This one says WSMV. So, okay, so what else can people expect for? Well, actually, let me ask you personally. Who are you excited to see? I mean, this year's lineup, I feel like every year there's always such great artists. There's something for everybody at Bonnaroo.
I would say my top 3. We got AFI. Lil Nas X is gonna be a blast. Odessa is gonna be great. Saturday is going to be a crazy day because you got like Sophie Tucker, Young Gravy, Big Wild, Louis the Child. Like it's just going to be this magical
lineup. Kendrick Lamar, I know a lot of people are
Kendrick is going to be great too.
Yeah, a lot of people have been anticipating that.
And Baby King, because didn't they just like drop an album together, I think?
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
Portugal the Man too.
There are so many good artists, and I feel like also Bonnaroo, even though I've never been, but like just hearing, like I'll watch videos after the fact, I'm like, oh, that looks like a good time. I do need to plan to go one year, but you can discover so many new artists. too. Is that one of your favorite parts?
Yeah, you just like, every year we make playlists day by day and kind of go through and just listen. We're like, okay, I haven't heard of them. There's an artist called Apache that I had never heard of, and I'm like so excited to see. So yeah, you just never know.
Okay, and you know, our sweet meteorologists here at WSMB4, they've got our back, especially when we have, you know, big events like CMA Fest, Bonnaroo, the weather forecast. This was your idea because so many people want to know. Yeah. Do I need to pack an extra pair of shoes because they might get wet?
Girl, we might need ponchos this
year. And ponchos, yeah. Let's pull up this Bonnaroo forecast here.
It's actually not bad. Last year was brutal. If you were at Bonnaroo last year, you probably remember that it was like 115 degree heat index.
It's really hot.
It was like too hot to do anything during the day, but we got 88, 90, 91. It's gonna be fine.
And the only day, at least at this point, Saturday would be the rain.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit on Wednesday too.
Oh, like, a little.
But I believe it's just like scattered showers. I don't think it's gonna be like an all-day event. So.
But you kind of anticipate that, right? When you go to outdoor festivals.
And you kind of look forward to the rain. It's
like
a nice
Is it
break.
cooling?
Yeah, it's a nice break from the heat. So.
One other thing I want to throw out there that I've talked to you about, the spicy pie. I wish I'd asked for a picture of this.
I should have bought one. I have so many. Thursday night, first thing I'm gonna do when I go into the festival is get a piece of spicy pie.
Okay, and explain what spicy pie is.
Ooh, it's this giant slice of pizza. It's the best bang for your buck. It's like $8 or $9, but it's huge. Yeah. And it has pepperonis, jalapenos, lots of cheese.
You can Google this and you'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look really good.
It's a big thing. And then we got island noodles coming this year too, which is another great one.
Okay.
They have like teriyaki chicken and it saves your life in the middle of the heat, in the middle of the night.
And Manchester, just a couple hours away down the road. You're leaving tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Fully packed.
Pretty much. I got my roof rack on my car. I just got to toss everything in there. Like, we're ready.
Yeah.
Got to go to the grocery store today, but...
Oh, yeah, and talk about that. The shows, obviously, they start Thursday, the big ones, but you're going Tuesday.
Yeah, so there's a Twitter account, Rubus, and they are putting on, like, a big event tomorrow. Where they've gathered lots of cool artists that are just really involved in the Bonnaroo community, and they're going to be playing. I think that starts at like 3. It's 3 to 7. So if you get there tomorrow, come check it out. I'm going. So yeah. And Wednesday they'll have shows too. And Outeroo is what they call that part.
Our residential Bonnaroo expert, Stephanie Petty. Everyone, is there anything else that the people need to know?
Happy Roo.
Happy Roo. I love it. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. This is so fun. All right. Stay safe if you are going to Bonnaroo or any other summer festivals. These are helpful tips no matter where you're going. And yeah, we really appreciate you joining us here in the WSMB4 Now studio.